Our story picks up with Jewelry Bonney, the fierce young pirate captain, chasing after her father, Bartholomew Kuma. She's leading her newly formed Bonney Pirates across the seas, determined to find him after escaping the clutches of the world government. But every time she gets close, Kuma uses his Paw-Paw Fruit powers to warp away, staying just out of reach. It's a bittersweet game of cat and mouse. Bonnie's desperate to reunite, but Kuma's bound by a secret deal that keeps him distant. Meanwhile, the chapter takes us back to the early days of Monkey D. Luffy's journey, syncing up with the timeline of the East Blue Saga. Kuma, now a warlord of the sea, hears about Luffy's first bounty after defeating Arlong. A smile crosses his face as he learns Luffy is Dragon's son, a revelation that hits deep, given Kuma's ties to the Revolutionary Army. He's quietly rooting for this rubber-powered kid who's shaken up the world, drawing parallels to the legendary Nika. We flash forward to key moments from Luffy's pre-time skip adventures, seen through Kuma's eyes. Kuma visits Dr. Vegapunk on Egghead Island, where he's shown the army of Pacifistas, cyborgs modeled after Kuma himself. He drops the bombshell about Luffy's lineage to a stunned Vegapunk, who can't believe the kid with the straw hat is defying the world government with such flair. Then, at Thriller Bark, Kuma watches the Straw Hats take on Gecko Moria, quietly impressed by their resolve. But a call from the world government interrupts, ordering him to prepare for war against Whitebeard. The chapter's emotional core hits during the Sabaody Archipelago arc. Kuma, stationed outside a restaurant, catches a glimpse of Bonney. His heart swells with pride seeing how strong his daughter has become as a pirate, even as he keeps his distance to protect her. Then, when Luffy punches Celestial Dragon Saint Charlos, an act that shocks the world, Kuma witnesses it from the rooftop of the auction house. He's floored by Luffy's defiance, thinking to himself that this kid just might be the one to change the world. But here's where things take a tragic turn. Kuma's deal with the world government is closing in on its final stage, the complete erasure of his free will. Back on Egghead, Vegapunk is furious when Saint Saturn orders a self-destruct mechanism installed in Kuma, ensuring he'll never disobey the five elders. Vegapunk pleads to preserve even a sliver of Kuma's humanity, but Saturn's cold, ruthless command leaves no room for compromise. Kuma, overhearing this with his superhuman hearing, calmly accepts his fate. He thanks Vegapunk for their time together and makes one final request. Program him to protect the Straw Hat ship, the Thousand Sunny, after the war with Whitebeard, until one of them returns. As Kuma prepares for the operation to strip away his memories, he creates a bubble containing his entire life's experiences, a glowing orb of his joys, pains, and love for Bonney, Jenny, Ivankov, and others. Vegapunk, tears in his eyes, pulls the lever to erase Kuma's consciousness, while scientists in Sentomaru salute and respect. The island glows with rays of light, echoing the moments when Kuma selflessly took on others' pain in his youth. The flashback ends 2 years later. Bonney touches the memory bubble on Egghead Island, reliving her father's life. But the moment she does, the bubble vanishes, leaving her in tears. The chapter ends. Please subscribe for more One Piece recaps. Thanks.